Our journey's been, I guess, an interesting one in that space because we were a bit, I guess the tail was wagging the dog originally because we had a lot of data early on and we didn't know what to do with it. So one of the benefits of being in the e-commerce space versus physical retail is you have data from day one. There are these analytical programs that are online, and they tell you what's going on your website in real time. So 15 years ago, I could see that there were 38 people on our website, right? And of those 38 people, 4 bought. And I used to get I used to stare at that. It was so cool.
You
It's like a
could
big
phone them.
screen, right? Yeah. There were like 38, now they're 47 and 51 and etc. And at the end of the day, I'd get a report showing that of the people that came to our website, X amount bought. And in the e-commerce world, that's a conversion rate. So if 100 people come and 15 buy, you converted 15%. And we had all of this data very early on in our journey. And we just stared at it. We just thought it was so cool. And anybody I showed, I remember I had a meeting with a top guy at Pick and Pay. He couldn't believe we had that data. He was like, would it be amazing if we knew of the people that walked into our stores, how many bought? We would never know such a thing. And we had that on tap. But what we failed to do was do anything with it for a long time. And then eventually I started to understand that actually, if 15 people buy, and I can move that up to 20, that's 5 on 15. That's a 33% increase in sales. So what we started to understand was that this data that we had was valuable. And if I could nudge 15 to 60, right, Samantha will tell us because she's no doubt good at maths, that 1 in 15 is like an 8% sales growth, whatever it is, or 6, whatever it is. So 6, 7.
The audience knows. The audience knows.
But in other words, that I knew how many people come into our website. And if 15 bought, and then I could get that to 60, that's a growth in sales. I didn't have to get more people coming to the site. I just had to convert more of those who were coming. And the benefit of the internet early on, physical retail is still tough because it's hard to know this stuff. But the benefit of the internet was that you knew this data right away. You knew it right away. So now, what Samantha was talking about earlier, we could start to play with things. We'd say, okay, we had 100 people coming yesterday, and we showed them a blue buy now button. Well, if I switch that to a red buy now button, does that impact behavior? And sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. But we could then create assumptions that if somebody doesn't complete their basket, right, they don't check out, and I send them a mail, and I send somebody else a mail, and I put a voucher in that one, and I don't put a voucher in that one, right, and they both respond, then I won't give vouchers going forward because I'm giving away that value, and I can measure that and track it. And that's been revolutionary for us. And the interesting thing is that it's not about, in our business, not about silver bullets. It's not about finding that one thing that'll grow sales by this and that. We talk only in our business about the 1%ers. Well, I don't think they're 50% opportunities. If you've got a reasonable business, you've done those things. So it's about moving something. So if we sent, which we did, I'm sure today, about 3,000 or 4,000 of those emails that you got for abandoned baskets, right? If I can grow the conversion rate from those emails by 1 or 2%, it's actually worth a lot to us. So we play around with that all the time. We change the email, we change the offer, we change the time when we send that email. All sorts of things. And all we're looking for all the time is 1%ers. That's really what we're looking for. And we're lucky because e-commerce allows that. It's not us doing that. It's the tracking of e-commerce that allows us to do that.